Hi guys, last week I got to go on the MSC Meraviglia. Before my cruise, I heard a lot of mixed reviews on the food, both dining and buffet. So, was the food really that bad? Let's go find out. This is the food review for the MSC Meraviglia from last week. First, we started out with room service, which we did a couple of times throughout our cruise. You filled out this menu card every night and had to put it on your door with how many of each item you wanted to receive the next day. It was easy and seamless, and it was always delivered on time. There were many different options you could choose from. We did try the omelets, the scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, jams, yogurt, and we also tried the waffles. This was our first day of room service. As you can see, it was a pretty good looking meal. Next, we'll check out the buffets. Before I got on the ship, I did hear some mixed reviews on the food from the buffet, so I was surprised what I found. We really enjoyed the breakfast buffet, and as for lunch, there was lots of options. There was hamburgers, hot dogs, fries, different soups, salads, and a make-your-own hamburger station, which I thought was pretty cool. There were also no shortage in the amount of fresh fruits that were on the ship, and they were just that, very fresh. This part of the buffet was by far my favorite. It was the salad bar. There was 3 different types of lettuce and any topping for a salad you could even imagine, along with multiple different types of dressing. This was a staple in my diet, and it was always fresh and it never disappointed. Everyone always raved about the pizza on all the reviews I watched, and I will tell you, it didn't disappoint. They had deep dish and regular, and they were both excellent. There was also a make your own taco station too, which I never tried, but my husband did, and he said it was pretty good. The fresh breads were made on the ship daily, and they were phenomenal. The cold salads were always good as well. They were very fresh, and there was always multiple different kinds you could choose from. There were a couple different kinds of soup. They usually had a vegetable soup and usually a French onion. This was also a very good place to eat, the ethnic corner. They had different things. They had Mexican food, Chinese food. Every day it was something different, and it was always delicious. This was another section that was good. They had things like butter chicken, sweet and sour pork, all different types of rice. Really any type of food, you had to find something you would like at this buffet. I will say as well, the buffet food was very good, but it was also so clean. As soon as something dropped on the counter, there seemed to be a staff there right away to clean it up. I never saw any food anywhere because it wasn't there long enough before they would come clean it up. This was also a good station, the chili station. They usually had a vegan one and a regular. The meat carving station was good. They had roasted pork, they had stuffed turkey, and corned beef one night. The pastas were so good. The pastas and the pizza and the salad bar were by far my favorite parts of the buffet. They never disappointed. More of the cold salads. They were just plentiful. Now the desserts. The desserts were probably the only part of the buffet that I wasn't a huge fan of. They weren't sweet enough. Here's some pictures of just a few different things I had. Again, a lot of salad, and the hamburgers were actually really good as well. I think it's because you got to make it yourself. The pastas were good. Chicken parm was very good too, and that's a shot of the pizza. Also, this was something I found by mistake, really. I found the kids' buffet. It had chicken nuggets, french fries, fish sticks, anything that a kid would like to eat, and it's all in their own section of the buffet. This was the outdoor buffet, which was nice because if you were at the atmosphere pool and wanted a quick snack, you could run over here and grab something. Also, beside this one was the ice cream bar, which was pretty good, but it did lack some toppings. All it was really ice cream with some sprinkles. Now we'll talk about the specialty dinings. There was a sushi bar, which I didn't try because I'm not a fan of sushi, so let me know in the comments if you thought it was good or if you've tried it. Butcher's Cut I did go to. We had a nice meal, steak, potatoes, asparagus. It was really quite good. But I did find it was a bit on the pricey side, especially when you're converting it to Canadian. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. What you think about the pricing on this. These are the different options that you can have at the Butcher's Cut. The dining experience is when you buy it with the package, and otherwise it's a regular menu. Even though I did find it was a little higher priced, I did enjoy my meal in the atmosphere at the Butcher's Cut, and probably would do it again. The next specialty restaurant is the Teppanyaki restaurant, which you do have to make reservations for, and they cook it in front of you, which is a pretty cool experience. Hola Tacos was also one that I really liked. For main dining, there were 3 different restaurants you could be assigned to. We were assigned to the Panorama restaurant as we were Oria guests, so we had anytime dining. The restaurants themselves were very well decorated, good atmosphere, and the food was pretty good. This was a beautiful spot. It's a really nice place to take some pictures. It's just outside the Panorama restaurant. So we did take some pictures as we were waiting for our meals. The Panorama restaurant did not open until 6 o'clock, but when it did, we sat quickly, we were assigned to our table, and it was a great experience. We went here for the gala night and also the Italian night. I did get to enjoy the French onion soup, which was very good, and their cheesecake for dessert was to die for. Also, we tried the shrimp cocktail, the Caesar salad, and for a main, we had the chicken parmesan, which was very good. And again, of course, we had some more cheesecake. This is the menu from the Italian night. You can pause the video if you'd like to take a better look at it. Next was the gelato, crepes, and chocolate. The gelato was excellent. It was an extra charge, about $9 for 2 scoops, but it was very good, and you did get a lot. There was all different types of flavors. I tried the Oreo and the strawberry cheesecake. Next was the Jean-Philippe's chocolate. It was very good. It was very neat to see these people making all these different structures with chocolate. It was amazing to me and really neat to watch. The chocolate itself, we did try a few pieces and it was very good. Next were the bars and pubs. First was Brass Anchor Pub. It had pub-style food, which was an extra charge, but the drinks were included. It always seemed busy and they had live music almost every night. So it was a nice place to just sit down and relax and have a beer. The Sky Lounge was a place that had beautiful views, probably the best views on the ship. It had many different types of drinks, full service bar, and you could also order to wherever you were sitting. It was a nice place, especially on a sea day, or if the day wasn't so nice outside, it would be a good place to sit and look around at the views. This was the view from the Sky Bar. You could see the atmosphere pool along with a panoramic view. Next was the Edge Bar. This was my favorite bar of all. It was great for coffees, lattes, drinks. The staff was amazing. I have nothing but good things to say about them. We spent a lot of our time here, and this is where we got our morning coffee almost every day. Infinity Bar was another bar that was downstairs on deck 5. It was a nice place. We didn't go there all that often, but we did go a couple of times and get a few drinks. Next was the Meraviglia Bar and Lounge. This lounge had nightlife every night. Always had a band playing, good music. It's a good place to sit back and relax. Champagne Bar. That's more of a question for me, and you guys can let me know in the comments if you have an opinion. It didn't really ever seem to be open. Has anyone ever gotten anything to drink at the Champagne Bar? Does it open often? The Casino Lounge. This was a nice looking bar, although there was a smoking section and a non-smoking section in this area of the ship. There was also a sports bar, just outside where you can play basketball. This was the Attic Club, for teens. Obviously they did sell mocktails, but it gives them somewhere to go, meet some new friends, play some pool, play some games. They had Nintendo games, Xboxes. It was quite a nice little place for them. This was the Horizon Pool Bar. We did spend a lot of time here. This was around the adult-only pool at the back of the ship, and it was a nice place. As you can see, the bartenders are even getting engaged in the video here at the end. These were some of my favorite drinks: Bahama Mamas, Sea Breeze, the Blue Hawaiian, the BBC, and my favorite, the Pina Colada. Overall, I felt like the experience with the food, the restaurants, and the pubs was amazing. The food in MSC exceeded my expectations, and I can't wait to try it again. So follow and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.